Stop using powerless words. Stop using powerless words. They are stunting you from reaching the goal that you want to reach. Hey, I'm TY. I'm a New Thought Transformational speaker, author, coach, musician, and I help people harness the power in the eternal moment of now so they can change their lives right here, right now. One of the things I love teaching on is powerful versus powerless words. I'm going to share some ideas with you right now. I was recently reminded of a book by one of my favorite authors, Dr. Wayne Dyer. And the book is called Excuses Be Gone. And he talks about this in that book, about not using powerless words when you are speaking, because you want to be as direct as possible when you're speaking. If you want to harness the power in the eternal moment of now, you got to be direct with your communication. Your communication is so important. So use powerful words, not powerless words. We're going to talk about that now. Some of the weakest words you can possibly use are I hope, I wish, I think, and the worst one of all, I'll try. They're weak, they're powerless. Think of that. Well, I hope this is going to happen. Well, if you hope, you're just wishing. Well, I wish it's going to happen. The same thing. Are you going to do something to make it happen? Or are you just hoping some magical way it's going to happen? What are you going to do? That's where the power comes in. It's powerless when you say I hope or I wish. How about this? I think. It's a powerless word. I love this scenario. What if you go and you're getting ready to get on the plane and you ask the pilot, hey, do you know how to fly the plane? And the pilot says, I think I know how to fly it. Are you getting on that plane? No, I'm not getting on the plane either. I want my pilot to say, of course I know how to fly this plane. I have 20 years of experience and I've done all the things, right? You don't want to hear someone say, I think, but we use that kind of weak language all the time in our lives. And it sounds weak because it is weak. It's powerless. I think I know how to do it. I think I'm going to do this. Well, if you thinking comes from not knowing. When you know something, you don't have to think about it anymore. Then you just know it. Knowing something, that's powerful, not powerless. The worst one of all, I'll try. Eliminate powerless words. And if you can't start with all of them at once, start with this one. Eliminate the word try from your vocabulary. Just eliminate it. I know it takes time to get this practice going, but eliminate it from your vocabulary. It is the most powerless word ever invented. You can't try to do anything. Go ahead. Try. That was a joke. You can't try to do. I'll try to. What you know? What happens when we use this in our language? Sometimes we'll say, "Oh, hey, you're gonna come to that party this weekend?" You say, "Yeah, I'll try." You know what that means? It means you're not going. Because if you were going to go, you said, "I'll be there." So there's a reason you said, "I'll try." You said, "I'll try" because you don't want to upset the other person and tell them you're not going to that party, right? So you use that powerless word so you can wiggle your way out of it. Well, I was going to try to go, but I couldn't make it. You knew you weren't going to go when you said, I'll try. It's a powerless word. I'll try. I'll give you an experiment. I've got a pen right here. I want you can do this with a friend of yours or even do it by yourself. You can hold an object in front of you. And I want you to think very carefully, think logically. I'm very big on this, using logic, because a lot of people, depending on what they're talking about, especially if they're talking about religion, and if they're talking about certain things that are important to them, they will go right past logic. This is very simple. And I do this when I'm speaking sometimes as part of my workshop. Try to pick up the pen. And I stop you. I did not say pick up the pen. I said try to pick it up. And if you actually try to pick it up, what happens? You never pick it up. You don't do it. When you say you're going to try to do something, what you're saying is you're not going to do it. Because if you were going to do it, then you would do it. You wouldn't be trying. You can either do something or not do it. There is no try. There's a famous quote by somebody you may know if you're old enough, named Yoda. He said, do or not do, there is no try. He was right. That was wisdom from Yoda. You either do it or you don't do it. Eliminate powerless words from your vocabulary And it will help you communicate so much better. Communication helps you move forward in life. If you can communicate effectively, you can have the world in the palm of your hands. That's how you harness the power in the eternal moment of now. Communicate effectively. And one way you can do that, I want you to practice this week, is eliminate powerless words from your vocabulary. When you get ready to say, I'm going to try to go work out this morning, eliminate the word try. And what do you end up with? Either you're going to go work out or you're not. And it forces you to make a real decision. Think about it. Eliminate powerless words. Replace them with powerful words. Don't say I think, say I know. And if you don't know, say I don't know. That's okay too. Don't say I'm going to try. Say I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. It forces you to be more direct and it forces you to make a decision. You can't dance around and play around in that little fabricated world you made for yourself where nothing happens. And you're just waiting and you're just looking around. Make a decision. Your words will force you to make a decision. Eliminate powerless words from your vocabulary. It will change your life and it will help you harness the power in the eternal moment of now. You got this. Get it in, peeps. Remember the time is always now.